Good afternoon, everybody. Just checking you can hear me okay. Hi, Michelle, Grace, Joy, Susie, Victoria. Can everybody hear me okay, guys? Hello, Dee. Hello, Michelle. And Grace and Joy. Is the sound okay? There will be soon, Grace, hopefully. I know Nia can't come today. She's off today. Thanks, Grace. Oh, that's good, Susie. So just going to wait for a few more to come in, guys. Hello, Pamela. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Victoria. How's everybody doing? Hello, Patty. I hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. Yeah, I actually ordered it before, Grace. I'm still waiting for mine. It's been 4 weeks now. And I got an email from, is it Moon? I think they call her Moon. Saying that there'd been a delay in the customs or something. Hello, Nanamo. And that I can expect it anytime. And it's been a bit of a pain in the neck, really, because there's another book with it that I've been wanting, and obviously they're both in the same package. So it's kind of been peeing me off a bit, Grace, to be honest with you. Just while I've got you all here, guys, if there's a knock at the door, I am expecting Amazon to come. So if there's a knock at the door, I'll have to just go and answer it. Hello, Christine. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Joan. Hello, Essie. Lovely of you all to join. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Veronica. Happy Mail, yes. Yes, Happy Mail. Hello, Great Art. You've got your Girl Scout cookies. What are those, Grace? Are they actually Girl Scout cookies, or is it a book? Hello, Gary. How are you doing, mate? All right. Lovely image you put forward on my Facebook group today. Wicked, mate. Really good. Hi, Kimberly. Working and lurking. Oh, I know what you mean, Grace. Yeah, I remember Ross on Friends selling some. And, oh, cool. Nice one, Christine. Hello, Hilda. So nice of you to join. Hi, Marika. Hi, Kenny. So we've got an action-packed stream today, guys. We've got all sorts of new stuff going on. Nick and Tina Colours. Oh, you've changed your name, Nick. Nick and Tina Colours and Collages. All right. Excellent. Hello, Shelley. Lovely of you to join. Hi, Barb. Hello, Jimmy. Nice of you to join. Not a problem, Gary. It was wicked. I don't know if you got my last comment about the first black line that goes down the side of the page. It made it look like a book in a 3D angle. If you stared at it long enough, it looked really, really visually good. Okay, Veronica, not a problem. You'll be lurking like a gherkin. We've got 44 in at the moment, guys. That's wicked. Hello, Becky and Steve. How did you know that, Jamie? Okay, Christine. Hello, Eddie Shell. Not working, but still lurking. They're all coming out today. Hi, Kim T. I need to vacuum. I've come. Not a problem, Kim. I might just need. I might just need another mod just to tide me over. Hello, Becky. Hi, Pickle. No, it's cool. It's cool, Kim. I just know that there's another two possibly not coming in. So, okay, guys. So, let me just. Is anybody that comes regular that wouldn't mind being a mod for me? There goes my door, guys. Just bear with me a moment, please. Talk about live happy mail, guys. I'll put them down here for now. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I was going to have a look at it and give you all a view of it later. Yeah, exactly, Caroline. I missed that post by Christine. Just bear with us a second. Oh, no, sorry, Grace. I've been going through my bookshelves and dusting and then putting my reading books that have yellowed in the bag and bring them to the compactor area. Need to make more room for... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's an Amazon box. I was expecting it earlier because on the account it said in transit, but it had filled all the dots up right to delivery. So that kind of tells you that it's due any minute. So that's why I thought I'd mention it at the beginning of the stream, guys. Thank you, Christine. I'm glad you're back. So I've got a couple of mods in at the moment. The last time I took my books to a senior home or nursing home, they told me no, they will not take them. Very nasty lady who ran that centre. Well, it doesn't seem very grateful, does it, Grace? Caroline, could I possibly make you a mod, honey? Do you mind doing that? Oh, maybe a wrong time. Hello, Kiki. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I'll just do that now. Right, brilliant. Thank you. Because I've obviously got. I know Naya is going on holiday and streamed yesterday, and I think she's going on holiday. Hello, Yvonne. I've not seen anything of Morticia yet, and Christine's here. I don't think. I'm not sure if Sammy will be here or not. This book, Essie, is the last Colour in Heaven that came out, the Nouveau Fantasy with Herb Leonard images in it. Yeah, I thought you might be, Caroline, and I trust you implicitly, so that's not an issue. Okay, guys, so I'll have a quick rundown of what we're going to do. I've got a few books to show you and some supplies. The majority of that is Happy Mail from an anonymous subscriber. And then I've got a new feature for the channel, guys, which I'd like to explain to you. It's on this piece of paper here. And this is what I call Image of the Week, with the I and the G highlighted in large capitals, so you know what's coming next. It's going to be a hashtag for, it is issue 46, Joey. Let me just check for you. Yes, that's correct. So there's going to be a hashtag in front of this, guys. So every week on social media, I'm going to pick an image that I'm going to feature every Sunday. Hello, Brenda. I'm going to feature that image every week and do a little bit of a giveaway for them. So if you want to enter it, all you do is after hashtag Image of the Week with the I and the G in capitals. And oh, that's nice of you, Michelle. Well, welcome here. You'll find this lot is a really nice bunch. Hello, Katie. So, like I said, guys, it's a new thing that I've started this week. It's called Image of the Week, hashtag Image of the Week. And all you have to do if you want to enter it every week, obviously along with the colour alongs and everything else, is that you highlight the I and the G as in capitals, which stands for Instagram. So, thank you, Christine. So what I want to show you first is this week's winner, guys. I have put it in the description, but this week's winner I will show you very shortly. If you just give me a second. Now, the winner this week, guys, is Carina Colour 75. Carina Colour 75. And this is the winning image. I absolutely love this image. The way that she's put the owls to the forefront and kind of pastellated the background to make it look further away is quite amazing. I absolutely think this is a worthy winner this week. And so what I'm going to do for Carina is send her a little bit of something through the post. But like I said, guys, every week now, this will be a permanent feature on the channel. It will just be basically hashtag Image of the Week with the I and the G in capitals. And that's obviously denotes the Instagram part of it. Thank you, Kim. Glad you're back. So, yeah, Carina wins this week's Image of the Week, and I'm going to send her a book through the post. But like I said, that is the winning image. It really struck me when I saw it. Not only is the colouring on the two owls, the parent and the baby, but the background has just been so well done to make it look miles away. It's incredible, really, and I think that's a worthy winner this week, guys. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, Katie. The contrast is phenomenal. Yes. So yeah, that's a worthy winner this week, guys, and that's going to be any picture you think that you want to enter. So if you just put the hashtag on it, and then plus there'll be me just looking as well, and then of course every Sunday I'll make a decision and make a winner. So I'm going to send Carina a book. I'll have a chat to her online and see which book she wants. But obviously, from future programs going forward, I will pick the book or whatever it is I decide to give away, guys. Okay. So the next thing I'd like to show you, obviously with it being the first day of Metallic March, is the Colouring Heaven Nouveau Fantasy Special, which is issue 46, which is quite rightly been mentioned in the stream. The first image I've done in here, I've not quite finished it. I've got some red leaves to put in the background. But the first image I've done is the Green Man. And what I wanted to do with this is make sure that there was plenty of metallic in it, obviously to denote the start of the month. So as you can see on there, guys, there is metallic green in there, and there is some bronzes and golds. And then if you look at the scroll at the bottom, I've tried to make that look quite oldie-worldy, but there is a symbol at the bottom as well in metallic. And this actually looks quite like Nick from Nick and Tina, and I don't mean that in a derogative way. It actually does look like him. Yes, yours did, Pickle. Thank you. Yes. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to show you guys in respect of metallic March. Oh, that's cool. It does look like you though, Nick, a little bit. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, kitchen, coffee. Thank you, Kenny. I've immortalized him into Colouring Heaven history. The next thing I'd like to show you is some books, guys. So the first one, again, as per usual, all the books are in the description. I've pre-done them all. There is a link to each one. So the first one I want to show you is a new one from Colouring Book Cafe. This is called Cabin Life. I'm not sorry that I don't know if this is a new one or not. The next one I'm showing you is a new one. So this is Cabin Life. It's by Colouring Book Cafe. It's a bit of a smaller book than a normal A4 size book. This is a lovely little book. It's got plenty of kind of, I wouldn't use the term wildlife, but I would certainly use outdoors as obviously, which is synonymous with cabins. But some of the images in here are really intricate, but they're really, really, really well done. So if we look through the book, guys, you know, we have a woman canoeing here. Get this image. We have inside the cabin, we have the dog on the rug, chilling out with the fire and the ladders and the sofa. So we also have a couple here, looking up at the mountains. They just parked up the camper van. We have a lovely, I think it's a hare, not a rabbit, but that's there in one of the images. We have a locomotive running through the country. A moose or a gnu. A gnu. Hello, Melody. So nice of you to join. Hello, Donna. All my favourite people are here, guys. That's lovely of you to join. So yeah, it's not a very expensive book, guys. It's very good for sharp pencils and fine liners. And like I say, it's not a big paged book either. So that's the first one I got. It's called Cabin Life by Colouring Book Cafe. The next one I got here is a new book, and it's the new one from Jade Summer. And this is called, ironically, Country Cabins Colouring Book by Jade Summer. This is a beautiful book, guys. It's quite thick in its content. It has a beautiful cover with some pictures on the back, but these are glossy pictures. They won't be able to be coloured, but it just shows you what's inside the book. And as we all know, very inexpensive books, but really decent quality for the price, Jade Summer. So we've got the usual black backgrounds on the single-sided sheets. Hey, Randy, what's up, man? What's up? So you've got these wonderful, very similar to the Colouring Book Cafe one. You've got all these, well, they seem to be all landscape, actually. But you've got all these images here, guys. very similar ilk to the last one of all these cabins, which of course incorporates trees, water, grass banks, pathways, flowers, you name it, it's going to be on here. I think it's an awesome book, especially if you enjoy colouring scenes. If you like to do scenes and that kind of thing, you know, like this one, for instance, this log cabin here. You've got all these trees in the background. You've got the log fire burning with the smoke coming out. Then you've got the log cabin itself with the slate roof and the timber. And then, of course, you've got all the grass at the front. So, again, this is another kind of one that I wouldn't sort of denote as wildlife, but it certainly is an outdoorsy book. Can I just ask you to hold on for 1 second, guys? I think there's somebody else at the door. Just bear with me a moment, please. Hello? You okay? Sorry about that, guys. My door's very busy today. This one in particular is a lovely image. You've got the door open from the cabin, so you can see outside the picturesque scenery, and then you've got all this stuff in the bedroom. You've got the toys, the doll, and obviously the timber and the bedding. That would make a really colourful picture to do. So, so yeah, this is Jade Summer's new book. It is Country Cabins. It's quite a thick one, and like I said, that one in particular is lovely. You've got all the trees in the countryside. You've got the water, the lily pads here, and the flowers and the grass banking and everything, you know, that you would expect from a countryside scene. And moving on, guys, the next one I'd like to show you is the Godzilla colouring book. Now, this one is one of about 3 different ones. The first one I got, I sent back, it was absolutely pants. It was rubbish. And then having read some more reviews, this one was the one that seemed to be the best out of the lot. Just catching up with chat, guys. What are we on about here? Okay, so obviously Godzilla is Godzilla. You've got plenty of fearsome beasts in this book. If you like dragons, I would suspect that you like this book. A lot of kind of different versions of Godzilla. Of course, the one that seems synonymous with most people is the Japanese one, which if I find it, I'll show it you. That's Godzilla versus King Kong on an image. And then, of course, we've got various other ones. That's the one that I would bring to mind straight away. Somebody mentioned Godzilla to me. The kind of almost lizard kind of fattish kind of beast. It was never one with muscles and a slimline waist when I watched it as a kid. But of course they change everything, don't they, and make it more superhuman. But yeah, very inexpensive book, guys. I've got this more so for any particular colour along that would fit with this book. So yeah, it's kind of get into, if there's ever a monster theme or a film theme or anything like that, then I can join in, because of course this counts for several different topics. It would fall under several different topics, and of course it's very inexpensive, so it was a win-win with that one. And having sent the first one back, I couldn't really lose, to be fair. The next thing I got was a journal, a planner. Now, I'm not a journaler in any shape or form, and I don't plan to be. But this, I need something for the channel, and I need something. I've done some Aloria. Did you see the picture that I started off with? I did. I showed. Okay, Aloria. This is the one that I started off with for the metallic colour along, metallic march. This is the Green Man. Obviously, there is quite a bit of metallic in it at the bottom and the top where the banding is and the roots. So that's the first one that I've done so far. And then going back to this, guys, this is a planner, but I've bought the planner because I need a planner for the channel. Things that I can put dates in and things like that. But the thing that struck me about this is that nearly every page you can colour on it. You've got, obviously, bits and bats on here. You've got the full year's months here. And then as you move forward through the book, so for instance, let's go to June. You've got all the boxes there that you can write your plans in, and you've got lined pieces down here. And then you've got, just little trinkets really to colour, which I thought was a good idea rather than just have a plain lined book where you just write something down. So, I mean, there's a nice horse there dressed as a witch, look. There's some flowers and apples, that kind of thing. It's nothing major, but it's just got little things in. And then what it also does, guys, is if you've got a spare, oh, look who's there, look, the Green Man, I think. Is that him again? I do think it is. Yes, the Green Man's back. So I have another Green Man to colour, believe it or not, which, so yeah. I'll just catch up with chat a minute, guys. Yeah, another Green Man. So basically, if you had a spare 10 minutes, you could just colour one of the little images, especially if you're doing it month by month. So I thought that was pretty cute. And again, like I said, there is a link to it in the description. There's also quite a few gems and crystals in this book, which is something I need to practice on. Hello, Tracy. 85 in the house, guys. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. And then October's a beauty. You've got all this moon energy and pumpkins and various other, an owl pumpkin here, look. So yeah, you've got, a bit of everything in here, but it also just, keeps you interested whilst you're doing your planning. And that is very much needed, actually, so I don't forget stuff. The next thing I would like to show is this wonderful book here. This is called the Fantasy Treehouse Colouring Book. It's by David and Jeannie Styles. Now, I don't know the story behind David and Jeannie Styles. I don't know if they're brother and sister or man and wife. I've not heard of them before. I've not heard them before as artists. So I was quite intrigued when I saw a flip through of the book. But if you like this kind of thing, you won't go wrong with this book because there is so much different stuff in it. Yeah, it was brilliant as a kid, Godzilla. Thank you, Great Art. That's really cool. It seems that there's a lot of chat going on. I don't know what's going on really. Anyway, so yeah, if this is your thing, like tree houses, fairy doors, that kind of thing, this is a lovely book. The paper's actually really, really good. It's not Create Space. I'm not sure what kind of paper it is, but there are some lovely, lovely images in it, and it actually gives you some techniques on how to draw your own tree house. So yeah, something a little bit different, and like I said, they've got a few people in it as well, which you can colour. But all in all, it's a reasonably good book quality-wise. I wouldn't go overboard with it, but it's certainly something worth having a look at if you like that type of thing. The next thing is these Lyra Polycolour Rembrandt. Now, I've been going on about the Chunky Monkeys for a while, which I do like, and a lot of people, including who was it now? I can't remember who it was that actually recommended these to me. I've left the opening for the channel, but these were kindly gifted by Anon, and I think it was Shannon actually that recommended these to me. Is that right, Shara? Has your Shannon got these? So what I wanted was hi Becky. Yeah, I've got a big studio, Aloria, and as soon as I get my ordered cupboard, I've got one over there, and I've got one to match it on its way. I'll then do a studio tour for you all. Yes, they're very soft, great art. I actually love these pencils. But again, it's down to preference. I think that they are very smooth and very very easy on the hand. So of course you've got this lovely steel box which tells you that it's made in Germany. Dave has a magnificent. Oh, thank you, Christine, for explaining things. And then you open it up, guys, and you've got the wonderful array here of pencils. I like the lacquered sort of plain look that these have, very similar to the luminance. They're not as thick as the luminance, but I like the natural look of these with just the coloured tip, the dipped end, and then of course you've got another layer underneath. But all in all, guys, I think these are, and just for your reference, I have put a link on. I think there's £30 off these at the moment. £30, as there is with the next product that I'm going to show you. They've also got a large saving on Amazon at the moment. So these are a fantastic acquisition to go with the rest of my collection, and I'm hoping that we get to do some of the stuff in March with these. These are, Sam, these are the Lyra Rembrandt Polycolour. This is a 72 count. Ah, that's a good point, Jamie. Yeah, I'll try that, because that's quite a, it's quite a rugged paper, isn't it, in the Rita Berman books. Dev, can you please show your box of Lyra Giants, please? I don't have a box, but I will show you a pencil case with them in about a second for you. It'd be nice if we could name all these, but the colours are on them, which is which is really, really good. So yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, it's nice of you to join in. Thank you. And thanks, Christine. Yeah, there are links to everything, guys. Now, especially for Hilda, I think it was. Was it Hilda? I wanted to just see the Giants. That I just wanted to make another point, guys, while we're here, because of course my job is not to. My job is to tell you guys the truth, and so what I wanted to do was obviously we've had. All right, the packaging, you mean? That's not a problem. I'll find it on my iPad, Hilda. Just give us a second. Obviously, I had quite a bit of furore with the Black Widows, and obviously, I was keeping you updated on a weekly basis. But obviously, when they've come, I'm not saying that they're not a good product because they are, but they're not as good as the Chunky Monkeys, would you believe? In my opinion, of course. I've used both sets, and I think that the Chunky Monkeys are a better skin set than the Black Widows. Now, obviously, I shouldn't be really saying that, I guess, because obviously I've been rewarded significantly by reviewing the product and things like that. But you guys need to know the truth, obviously. Hi, Darla. And I'm just giving you my opinion for what it's worth. So here are the Chunky Monkeys, which are better known as the Lyra Giants, and I'll just find them for the benefit of Hilda and a few other people. If you give me a second, I shall bring them up for you. So you've two boxes here, Hilda. You've got these are the Lyra Giants Nature set. That's an 18 count. And if you bear with me, I'll put a link in for you while we think on. So that is the 18 count, and they have various colours in for the nature theme. The ones that I've been really pleased with is the skin set, which are these with the blue topped box and the three children on it. So this is the skin set. It has 12 pencils. They are kiddies pencils, Hilda, and I'm not denying that. But they're just absolutely superb. And what I wanted to mention, which I forgot to mention, was that this picture has been done entirely with the Lyra Giants or the Chunky Monkeys. Apart from the metallics, the skin was done with the skin tones, and all the other colours were done with the nature set. So yeah, I wanted to show you that. Okay, guys. Yes, good point, Christine. I've got both those sharpeners here for you to look at. Thank you for that. This is the one recommended by Lyra. It's made by Lyra, and it's a double hold, which fits the normal size pencil in here and the chunkies in there. And it's only about £2 something. But I presume there are others out there that can be used with the Lyras. I just obviously this is just an appropriate sized. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's an appropriate size sharpener for the thickness of the pencil. Now I'll show you the pencils in their collection as, like I mentioned, the 18 and the skin sets. This is how they look, guys, in a pencil case. So as you can see, they are much, much wider than their counterpart or their sister giant, their sister pencil. There's a lot of thickness difference. And then when you look at the sharpener we've just spoken about, you've got one for this which fit in there nicely. and then you've got one for the thinner one. So that is I wouldn't say it's a requirement for the pencils, but you just need a thicker diameter pencil sharpener to use them. Hello, non-disclosure 2.0. Excellent. Yeah, so that was that, guys. And then the next thing that was kindly sent to me were, you have to excuse me bending down, guys. I've got a bad back at the minute. With the, again, I've saved for the stream. I reviewed these on my channel maybe last week or the week before. Hello, Diane. That's the ones, Wendy. So I had the 24 count a couple of weeks ago. These are the chalk pastel colouring pencils, and I'm so impressed with these. I don't know if you remember me doing a swatch of them, guys. This is, hello, Pamela. This is how the swatches looked. I don't know if you remember those. These are the ones that we made the names up for. We called things anything from vanilla to banana, egg yolk, fire red. I actually sent them to Stabilo, but we've heard nothing. We even had one called broccoli, which was this one. One called toothpaste, which was that one. Denim blue. Buzzberry blue, which were a good one that somebody came up with. So obviously I'm going to add to this now, but this particular was the 24 here. So now, of course, we have the 60 to join that. I had them gifted, Wendy, by a non. And he was very kind. So I'll give you a clue there. He was very kind to get me these. So I've just opened the wrapping, guys. So as you open the tin, very similar to the last one, only the quantity is different. So you've got this lovely array of whites, beiges into reds and blues here. And then you get a specialized sharpener for it and a kneaded eraser, which is very good. And you get one of these thingamybobs, these banded paper things. I don't know what the correct name is for these. But of course, the thing that strikes me about this is the skin tones. If you look from kind of here to here, you've got some lovely array of skin tones in the pastels. So yeah, really, really cool. Paper stump, that's it. There is another name for it, but I don't use it. So really, really chuffed with them, guys. Absolutely amazed. I have thanked him quite a lot in the last couple of days, but of course, I wanted to thank him on channel as well. Hey, you made it, Sharon. Nice one. So I've got 94 in the house, guys. 50 likes. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Tortillion, that's the 1D. That is the one. The next book I'd like to show you guys is the Masquerade book. Now, I've seen this on a couple of channels. I think it was either Susie or Faye that showed this one. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it's a really impressive, thick book. I was quite surprised. It's by Sassy Colouring. It's called Masquerade. And I was quite surprised how thick it was. I mean, that's some book. Is it Susie? Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Susie or Faye. Let me just take this autofocus off, guys. Sorry about this. I do set it, as I've explained to you before, but it just doesn't keep for whatever reason. So yeah, you've got all these beautiful images in here, guys. That's a particularly nice one where you can, you know, you can use. Oh, lovely, Kim. Quite whimsical designs. However, you've got that many of them in here. It's what I would consider to be an excellent practice book. You know, you've got so many to go at. You know, you won't get bored trying. It's a decent quality and very thick. Saskia writes on the back that there are 40 bonus pages in this as well as the book. So, of course, you have so much to choose from. You know, you can't go wrong with that, really. Now, these next two books I want to show you guys are something I've found. They're called the Brooms and Willie. Oh, Willie. Now, these are comic strip books, right up my street. I don't know if anybody remembers in the UK a comic strip called Handicap. It's very much on similar lines to that, between that and kind of Dandy. But the reason why I like it is because you can make this into what you want. They are proper comic strip images, but it's got the full story in from the comic. And this is a previous unreleased comic in the series. So once it's all completed, you have your own comic with an unreleased issue, if you like. So you go on, you've got all these kind of things that you get in comics with the speech bubbles and the plain simplistic drawing. However, it gives you the opportunity. Oh, fine, pickle. It's pronounced Ower. All right, okay. So it's Ower, Willie. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much. That's really kind of you, Brenda. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Brenda. That's so nice of you. Thanks very much. So you've got the, you know, the normal, the kind of comic. It's blown up a little bit, obviously, because, you know, yeah, I think Christine will be able to do that for me, Hilda. Thank you. I think, Christine, it's on my last video, if you need it, from there. And then following on from this, it's in the same series, it's called the Brooms. So again, this is exactly the same, different characters in it, but exactly the same illustrator and production of the book. Thanks, Christine. Sorry, I think it's just at the in my description for my last video. I've not put it in this one. Oh, well, it is a broom. It's famous in Scotland. Thanks, Nana. Thanks very much. I didn't know it was Scottish. So now we know. It's got a football match going on here. This one I particularly like. This image here. So you've got them all crown green bowling. And I know in the UK, certainly the Brits, how serious the Brits take crown green bowling. Okay. And if you look at this bloke here, he's telling the crowd to be quiet because there is this kind of it's very similar to darts. You get this kind of thing when you're playing these sports in the UK where the crowd are expected to be quiet, you know. And I thought that was quite funny. You know, he's shushing everybody, making sure that this guy is concentrating. Look, that he gets the appropriate silence for his turn. So I really thought that these were kind of a bit of a break from the norm, guys. And I thought also that I can use a couple of these images into the Metallic March hashtag. because this, of course, with it being so whimsical, there's nothing that has to be human like. So, yeah, I really enjoyed getting these. I was tempted to read it. I love comics, but I'm going to wait until. Yeah, they really are nice, Caroline. I'm going to wait until it's all done. On the front here, you've got some examples of how the comic strip looks coloured in. Obviously, you don't have to go by this colour scheme, but it just shows you what kind of difference it makes to a black and white comic strip. If you just bear with me 1 second, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Hello, Victoria. Yeah, you could, Katie, and that's one of the things that's open to you when you've got this kind of comic strip stuff. Very much similar to the winner that I picked this week in the image of the week. You can make a big point of the foreground and relax the background, or vice versa. Or you can do both and make it really, really neat. So the image, the scope's there really. It's just a case of up to yourself really. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just getting this for Hilda. Oh, thank you, Christine. I've just found it myself, actually. I was just looking because I thought you might be struggling. But there you go, Hilda. That's it for me and Hilda. Me and Christine. Oh, thank you, Sharon. That's lovely of you. Thank you so much. That's wicked. And as you know, guys, everything that gets sent to me goes straight back into the channel without a shadow of a doubt. It does, and more, of course. And yeah, so brilliant. I really appreciate that, Sharon, as I do with Brenda. Thank you very, very much. Oh, okay, Sam, not a problem. And bless you, Sharon. Thank you. The next book I want to show you guys, I'm just trying to. Thank you very much, Sharon. Everything helps, and obviously I do put everything towards the channel, so that's great of you. The next thing is by Kelly Horton, and this is a book called Festival Nights. Again, there's a link to this in the description. Thank you, Caroline. In here, Kelly Horton, which you'll see in a minute, has got another book out which is really popular at the moment. These in here are very, very portraity kind of images. Now, if you're wanting to practice skin tones like I need to do, these books are perfect because they're inexpensive, and you're not using your expensive books such as Momo Girl and Mysteria and that kind of thing. It's only when you are confident, really, that you're good enough to colour in them books. Whilst in the process of getting to that stage, these books are perfect because you have so many to go at. I mean, that, for example, you can kind of get the gist of where the shading is, but it's just a case of practicing. And you don't want to be practicing in the really expensive ones, and not for any snobby reason, just for the reason that you want to keep them as nice as possible. So this is a very inexpensive book, guys. I particularly like this one, which will hold down a lot of colour well, especially markers, and it does allow you to colour skin as well, which is Sorry. What that I've put on, Melody, is it? Or the one that Christine's put on? Sorry about that. Let's just check here. No, that's mine. Not a problem, Christine. So yeah, you've got the. That's another particularly good image. What I've noticed about this one is you can practice your skies with this one. It's a very cloudy background. You know, whether you wanted to do a sunny day with dark blue clouds, or whether you wanted to do, you know, like a sunset at dawn kind of ready type thing. The choice is yours, but you've got the scope to do it on these and practice, even with possibly pastels or oil pastels. Sorry about the noise, guys. So that's Festival Nights by Kelly Horton. This book, Sharon, is called Festival Nights by Kelly Horton. There is a link in the description for it, if you want to have a look at it that way. Great practice book, that. Now, the next one is a book that I've got, which is quite popular at the moment. I'm going to give one of these away tonight, guys, so stay tuned for that. This is called Little Darlings by Kelly Horton. This is extremely popular at the moment. It's got a skin tone practice sheet here with 4 images on, very much similar to the book that I've just shown you, really. These are just smaller images of the kind of thing we've discussed. And there's another set to practice on there. There's also a swatch index at the back. But wait while you get into the book, guys. So you've got this wonderful array of big-eyed girls, either mermaids, but you can see why people like this book. It's really, really cute. And you've got all the skin and eyes to practice on. And I'm going to give one of these away tonight, guys. So stay tuned for that. And I will, I'll give you the details of how you can win it shortly. The third and final book by Kelly Horton tonight is the Beauty in Nature Portrait Collection. Again, it's a practice book, very inexpensive. This has got dark skin in it, it's got light skin in it, it's got oriental skin in. So it's got really, really a diverse collection of different skins that you can, you know, practice on and get used to colouring, especially if you've bought the Black Widow sets that have got the light and dark sets. Hello, Claire. Thanks for joining, love. Thank you. So, of course, you've got a fantastic opportunity here to practice with those skin tones in this book, using both sets or both sets as one set of 24. It's up to you. But because of the diversity in the picturing, of course, you know, you've got dark skin and light skin. So I thought that was an excellent book to practice on as well. And like I said, guys, really inexpensive. And that's the next one I wanted to show you. We're getting right down to the bottom now, guys. The last one book I want to show you is Girls in Ancient Asian Fashion. Now, I think I saw this first on Naya's channel. This is a cute book. I'm also going to give away one of these, but that's going to be on Tuesday. But tonight is going to be the giveaway is going to be the Little Darlings one, the cute one. In here, the paper quality is not brilliant, but again, it's what I would consider a great practice book. You've got a lot of skin tones. What I have noticed about this is with the oriental side of it, as we all know, that the pale watercolors and things like that are synonymous with Oriental costumery. So this is a perfect one for me to practice watercolors, such as the schminke that I bought and things like that, and try and get these really pale pastel colors that the Chinese and Japanese are fantastic at in their water art. So that was the main reason behind this purchase. But again, there's so much scope for practice in here. It's going to be fantastic. Have you got it as well, Kenny? Oh, have you, Nicotine? Excellent. The pictures are beautiful. You can print out and go print. Yeah, absolutely, Sharon. Yeah. So yeah, it's that one just caught my eye. I don't know why. So it's a really good book to practice in, and oh dear. So the next things I want to show you guys are, oh, there is one more. Oh no, there isn't. The next thing I want to show you is a pack of, and I'm going to swatch these out for you guys, is a pack of Cretacolor. These are pastel portrait pencils, and they're an 8-pack. Oops, they nearly were only a 6-pack then, but no. So as you get them out, guys, as you can see at the ends, they're all portrait-based pastel colours. There is a link to these in the description. I am going to swatch these out so that you can see them. So we'll talk about them a little bit more in depth shortly. But that is something I wanted to show you. They're made by Artist Studio. And the good thing about this box of skin tones is you have a step-by-step guide, which I've never seen before in any pack of pencils ever. Stop. Thanks, Susie. I've never seen a step-by-step guide before, which shows you how to use them. So as you can see here, it goes on from an eye. It shows you what colours to use and shows you how to use them. They're Austrian, are they? Oh, thank you, Caroline. Yeah, I've just never known anybody any manufacturer to show you a leaflet that comes with them. I think it's amazing, really. And another example it gives you to use the same colours that you've got here is the little plant here. So it just tells you step by step how to use them. So I'm going to swatch those out for you shortly, guys, along with another couple of other sets that I want to do. I've had one as a request. So yeah, it's been interesting to open these and see that you've got a guide with them, which I think is really cute. So that's that. The last thing I want to show you is my baby. I've mentioned this to colour with Claire the other day. These are the Caran d'Ache Fibralo felt tip pens. This is the 30-pack, which is the largest that they do. Let me just open this. These are like, I can't describe how nice they are to use. They're just awesome. I don't know if it shows you the colours in here. They are water soluble as well, guys, so you can spray water on, you can mix them, you can tip to tip them, you can do whatever you want with them. But these are absolutely the dog's dangly bits to use. So I'm going to swatch these out as well. Oh, they've got I don't know if they've got the colours on them. Just bear with me. I don't think they have. No, they haven't. So we're going to have to name them. Oh, dear. So that's that, guys. Okay, so we've got to the end of the giving. Give those away instead of the book. Yeah, right. Thank you, Becky. Yeah. I've been wanting these for a long time. So, guys, if we go back to the collection name, these are the Stabilo Carbothello. So I'm going to leave another page blank for those because we've got the 60 to add on. So this collection name, let me get my penneth, heareth. Your expressions crack. RHI. Crack this New York. Excellent. So these are the Cretacolor. Cretacolor 8 count portrait. I don't think these have got names. Oh, they have got names. No, they haven't. Anyway, that's the white one anyway, so it's pointless using that one. So the first one we have is this kind of colour here. Which is a lovely colour. It's kind of a charcoaly, almost black, but not quite black. And of course, these swatch out very similar to the other ones. And we'll just call that black solid. Hello, Suzanne. The dog's danglies, yes, that's correct. Hello, Angela. This one's a kind of peach colour, guys. This is another white or cream one. That won't show up. It might do, actually. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely to use. Oh, look at this one. Beautiful. That's like a pale pink. Then we have that's kind of like a maroony colour or a brick colour. Thank you, Dee Dee. And then we have like a brownie. I think this is a brownie colour. Yeah. I'm so into these pastel pencils at the moment. That's a brown. And then finally, this is another lightish coloured one, but I can't tell the colour at the moment. That's like a seashell. Beautiful. These are really, really nice to use, these Cretacolors. So that's those swatched out, guys. I hope you could see how smooth they were going down. They really were nice. I'm so into them at the moment. I can't stop using them, Jamie. I know. I don't think a lot of men have good handwriting. Are you ever going to see my face on camera? Yes. I don't see why not. I think when I do the studio tour video, I'll obviously show myself then. But you know, I'm not going to show myself when I'm showing books because it's kind of like a bit, you know, a bit vain, isn't it? Nobody wants to see my ugly mug for a start off. So let me get my page protector, guys, because these are felt pens, these next swatch. And I'm also going to do a swatch of the Pentel Hybrid. That's a request. Well, it's not a request as such, but I said I'd do it, that kind of thing. So if you look at these colours, guys, on the Creta colour, so you've got these colours for the Creta colour, and then you've got these for the Carbothellos. And actually, you could quite easily, if you just look down that line pretty slowly, you could quite easily add these to that set, couldn't you? And you wouldn't have any duplicates at all. They would fit into that set pretty nice. So that's quite strange. But here we have the Fibrallo. £30 count. So what I would like with this, guys, is a bit of audience anticipation. Participation even. I like the muted ones too. There will be a face to go with the voice, not a problem. Hello, Michelle. How you doing? And I'll be able to show you these, how good they are. I'm just going to take a 5-minute break, guys, and make a cup of tea, if that's okay. So I'll speak to you shortly, and we'll get cracking on with some colouring and some more swatching. And please give us a thumbs up, guys, while I think on. Thank you very much. And I'll be back very shortly, guys. If Caroline and Christine and Kim T could hold the fort for me. Thank you. Thanks for hanging on, guys. I've now got a cup of tea. Thank you very much, everybody. Hello, Gemma. Thanks, everyone, for waiting. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Laurie. Thanks very much. No, I didn't get a cupcake. I haven't got any. I've not got any biscuits either, which is a bit of a downer. But never mind. Hello, Laurie. That's all right. It's different Laurie. Yeah, Laurie Conrad. Okay. If everybody could give Laurie a warm welcome, guys. This is the first time here, which is super cool. There are a lovely bunch of people in here, Laurie, so you won't go far wrong. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to swatch these out and I'm going to require some audience participation for colours. Make sure I get that right. Okay, so this is the first one in the set. And as you can see, these go down rather like melted butter. No streaks, nothing. I won't colour the full swatch block because we'll be here all night. But as you can see, beautiful colours. Oh, hello, Chris. Is it Chris as in Christine or is it Chris as in Christopher? The name of this swatch book, Brenda, it's the Colour Album, and it's by Rios Art. R-I-O-S, Rios Art. Welcome, Christopher. Appreciate you coming. I hope you enjoy the stream. It's come out a bit creamy, hasn't it, Nana? But it's actually a vivid yellow, is this? So, are we to just call it yellow? Oh, brilliant, Natalie. Yeah, melted butter. Let's have that. That's one up for Natalie. So we're going to call this melted butter. And are we sending this to Karen Dash, guys? Oh, dear. But Stabilo hadn't got back to me, so I don't hold up much hope. This is another yellowy colour directly underneath it. This is a much darker yellowy colour, which is of egg yolk and sunshine ilk. So I'll take the first answer, guys. Hello, Shannon. I didn't see you come in there. It is a happy group, Sharon. Buttercup. Thank you, Susie. I'm liking that one as well. So we have Buttercup. And then moving on, this is kind of looking at the barrel, it's a palish orange colour. Excuse me, guys. It makes a racket, that door, if it's not shut properly. But as you can see, they just go, they glide over the paper. It's phenomenal, the quality of these, actually. So the first one there was pumpkin. Thank you, Gary. I'll have that one on here. Pumpkin. Very kind of you, thank you. And then moving on to this one, it's more of a darker orange, So have your thoughts at the ready. Yeah, much darker orange on that one. Tango. Thank you, Pickle. Oh no, the first one was Jaffa. Sorry, Susie, I love Tango. Can we have that one? You are really good at this, Susie, I know that, but I do like Tango. So we'll have Tango for this one. For you American people, I'm not sure if you have Tango as a drink in the US, but it's an orange drink in the UK. Quite a popular one. This is a reddish colour. And what do we think of that one, guys? We've got cherry up there. Was the one before cherry? I like cherry. Ladybug, I like that as well. Tomato, I absolutely love that. I'm having that one. Tomato is a fantastic colour name. That is wicked. And I think our colour names that we have on this channel. Hello, Faith. I think our colour names that we have on this channel are much better than the manufacturer's list that they come up with. Yeah. We have what looks to be a slightly darker red next, more of a purple hint to it. These markers are something else. I don't know if you've recently got into the colour by numbers, but they're perfect for them. Yeah, brilliant, Natalie. Yeah, they usually are food names, aren't they? Blood red. What was the one before that? Racer red. Strawberry jam. Just going back up, guys, slightly. Blood red. Time of the month. Time of the month. Ricky, we've got a lot of women in here. Is there any need really to be so immature? Just not called for. Can we have a mod on this guy, please? We've got an idiot here. Shannon, I like yours. I like sangria for this one. So I'm gonna have that. I'm glad we got rid of the idiot. What an absolute. Just no need. It's disrespectful as well. I hope nobody's offended by that, guys. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah, he's a tool and he's just appeared from nowhere. So we have this this kind of moving into the pinkish purplish colours. Next, These markers are absolutely superb. And don't forget, guys, these are water-based as well, so they can be used with water. What do we think of that one? Watermelon, I like that. Yeah, I know. I just don't like it coming on and saying things like that in front of you guys. Cherry pop. I'm having that, Gemma. Are we having cherry pop or are we having cherry aid? Cherry pop. So that's that one. And then this certainly is more purple in its, well, it is on the barrel anyway. Beautiful vibrancy on these colours. Could you tell us a bit about the fibre? I can, Suzanne. They are fibre-tipped pens. This is an example of the one I've just used. They are available open stock, which is this code here, the second digit the 3 digits. This one in particular is 090. The 185 indicates that these are the Fabralo. There is also a water brush mark on the pen, which tells you you can add water to them or use mist with them. This particular pack is a 30 pack. Let's just bear with me a moment. And then the other sets available in these are a 15, a 10. And if you go to the English instruction page here, it basically tells you that obviously you can put the colour down, get a paintbrush with some water on, and you can merge the colours if necessary. What I have noticed about it also shows you how you can use a demister there, look. What I have noticed about these, from my own perspective, is that they are so juicy and vibrant and easy to use, which you would expect from Caran d'Ache, wouldn't you, really, to be fair? But yeah, very happy with that. There's a link in the description already, Gemma, if you want to have a look at that. And there's currently £20 off them at the moment. So if you're going to get them, now's the time. I like dragon fruit, Ashley. So I'm gonna take your suggestion there. Okay. So we move on to another kind of purpley colour. That's a darker, a more richer colour. Hi, Dev. Let's have a look. Sorry, the chat's going a bit fast, guys. Let me just check what Louise said. I'm going to go into that for you in a minute, Faith. Yeah, they will be doing, with this being a swatch book, but I'll check for you. Oh, only very slightly. Only very slightly. Hello, Elizabeth. The nibs are fibre nibs, Faith. Let me show you a picture of one. As you can see there, there is a lot of flexibility with them. They're not a brush as such, but they are certainly quite flexible. There's a bit of give in them. I love adding names, Yvonne. It's particularly good when I can get you lot to involve yourself with it. Did we have any suggestions for that? Because obviously I've had to scroll past. Oh, Kenny, I'll have that. Lavender Punch. I'll have that. Thank you. And if Karen Dash wants to contact me, my email is, we can certainly provide you with excellent quality names to send out. So very little bleed through. And I suppose that the water content of that as opposed to the alcohol makes a difference, obviously. But I have put 2 layers on some of these to avoid any shadowing. And Night Sky, I like that, Brenda. We will have a bit of that. And of course, I'll remember these when I'm using them. Hello, Sky. How's the hands? Oh dear. This one looks to be my kind of favourite colour. It's almost like a navy midnight blue. That is my kind of favourite colour. I've been emailing the US. CD back and forth. I've got a few replacements for my set. Oh, excellent. So this one, hopefully, and I can tell you, is my favourite colour, this, guys. The very darkest of blues is such a smart colour, especially for clothing. I think I've said that before. You know, t-shirts and that kind of thing. Polo shirts. Even denim to a certain extent. In the navy, that's the one. Dev's blue. I quite like that, but nobody else would understand it. I think midnight's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. We've got a few of those midnight suggestions. So I'll take the midnight. Sharon also, Pickle, DD. So we will have midnight blue. In fact, no, I'll just call it midnight. Makes it sound a little bit more mysterious, doesn't it? Midnight. Dev, what colour are you using? I'm using midnight. Oh dear. I do entertain myself, you know, you guys. It sounds sexy. That's excellent. Thank you. Thanks, Elizabeth. Royal blue, I think I like that, yeah. Or regal. Oh, you see. Electric blue. Goodnight blue. I think I like the regal. Regal blue. I've got some absolutely wicked names in here. I'll run through them at the end, guys, but really. You lot are just amazing when it comes to, you know, sort of putting suggestions forward. So this is the next one, guys. I'm trying to keep in the lines as much as possible, just to try and keep it neat, really. It's all in the action, I've heard. There we go. It does look lavenderish, doesn't it? We've got a periwinkle, a snoxberry, snoxberry. We have baby blue. I don't know if I can have a go, guys. I like this as being called Prince Purple. So I think we'll just go with that, just seeing as though I love Prince. So I'm going to call this Prince Purple because it really is the colour that you would associate with him. Or Purple Rain, that's even better, Shari. You've got it. I'm having that. Purple Rain. See, we have such incredible people in this channel. Let me just check. No, we haven't done this one. This is a very lighter blue. What do we think for that one, guys? Blueberry Passion. Is that yours or Nick's? Is that yours or Tina's suggestion, Nick? Periwinkle, a lot of people use that. Oh, I love Smurf. Smurf, what an absolutely fantastic colour name. I'm going to send this to Karen Dash. Who came up with Smurf? Was it you, Shelley? No. Who was it? Fantastic. That's best one so far. Really, really cool. So this is the next one, guys. This is more... This has got more, maybe a bit more green in it, but it's also quite vivid. I'm not sure how we would explain this colour blue. Fantastic though, Smurf. That is one wicked name. What we're going to call this one, guys, while you're deciding, I'm going to start the next box. Yeah, cornflower. I like that, CB. And then what about this latter one? It's almost like an aquatic green. Hi, Connie. Old blue eyes. It's green. It's green. It's almost turquoise. Dark teal. I like that, Donna. Oh, like that dragon scale as well. I'm going to call it dragon scale, guys. So that was that one. And then we go into some what looked to be really lighter blues. So as you see, we've got quite an array of colours in the hues that they're set out in the trays. So that one, Blue Wave, I like that. Blue Aqua, I like that. Paul Newman. Blue Bunny, I like that. I think I'm going to have Blue Wave. I think Veronica's hit the nail there. Moving on to this one, which is probably the palest blue that we have, which has also got a greeny tinge to it, guys, I think. Certainly looks to have at this stage. Cotton Candy, Icicle. Ooh, Nana. Nana, I like it. I think this one's yours, Nana. Icicle, I love that. And then this one, I don't see many of these colours about, guys, which is a really pale kind of greeny blue. It's either usually pale green or pale blue. This is like a pale both. So see what it comes out like before we name it. I would think that, I've not looked up yet, but I would think that the winner of this, as mentioned, water. Let's have a look what we've got. Sea foam, you see. Blue Lagoon, Blue Goo, Ariel, Paul Newman's eyes. No, I don't want Paul Newman in my sea foam, turquoise. Yeah, thank you, Christine. Yeah, keep those thumbs up, guys. Blue water, robin's egg. I like. Aqua green, ice cube. What's Pickle said now? Bubble gum. Yeah, sea foam. I'm having that. Sea foam. Love it. Now we're moving on to the greens now, guys, by the look of things. So I'm just holding it at a distance. I have less control, but I'm able to put it out evenly. So that's our first green, Aquaman. You just sex mad, you, Shannon. Kryptonite, Bluebell, Ocean Blue, Aquamarine, Cat's Eye Green. I like that. Cabbage. That's the winner. I love cabbage. That's a classy name. Poison. So what do we think of that one? Poison Ivy? Yeah, I like that, Susie. I'm going to have Poison Ivy for that. Sprout. This is one of my favourite colours if it comes out that way. I love olive green, guys. I have a lot of clothes in this colour. Very boring, I know, but it's each to their own, I guess. So that has come out quite a true reflection of the barrel. I like that, Nick. I like that, Nick. If we could just perhaps put it in another term, I do like army green. It's hello, Lizette. Thanks for joining. Olive oil. Ooh, now we're talking. Yeah, I think I'm going to go army green with this. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, it's a good colour, that. And this one is a paler version of it, I think. This kind of reminds me of baby's diarrhea. But we can't call it that. Mustard, leaf green, jungle madness. Quite like that. Tweedy bird, dandelion, excrement. I'm having dandelion. I think that's a good one. I don't think Karen Dash should buy into excrement. And then we're on this weird colour, which is kind of a browny orange. I suppose it's a form of tan, isn't it? But honeybee, wet sand. Wow, Barb. Check you out. I don't need to look at any more for this one. Wet sand. What a name that is. Can you imagine again in a competition? Hey, Dave, what colour are you using? Wet sand. Wet sand. So this one, which I would assume is in the flesh tony kind of league. Nice colour. Say it again. Wet sand. ASMR. Skin deep. I like that one, Shara. Hello, Mona. Beach bum in the buff. Pickle. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. I do like that one, Shara. I really do. I think that one's immense. Yeah, it is a good one, that. Just looking at some more. Moist. I'm going to have skin deep with that, guys. I think it's a really good kind of classy name, you know, without being too provocative, if that's the right word. So then we move on to, which I think is like on the outside, it looks like a salmony kind of colour. These are actually quite accurate, by the way, for your information. The barrels are quite reflective on the actual outcome, so that's pretty good as well. It's just a pity that there's no colour names. Well, there wasn't any colour names, there is now. We've seen to that, haven't we, guys? You don't say moist. I won't say it again. What do we think to this colour then, guys? We've got sunset, perfect peach. I like that. Peachy. Sherbet. You're a bit good at this, Faith, aren't you? Princess Peach. Mango Passion. Fuzzy. I think I'm going to go with sherbet. Okay. And we're down to the last few now. This looks kind of a tanny colour on the barrel. So we've got almost like a mid-brown here, guys. Slight red to it, but nothing, nothing mahogany or anything. Mocha, I like that. Caramel, I like that. Muddy puddle. Nude beach. What is it with you guys? Morning Joe or just Joe? I think I'm going to go with mocha, guys, with this one. So we're down to the final three. This is obviously a darker brown than the last one. So what do we think about the dark brown? Cocoa, that's good. Coffee bean, dark chocolate. 3-day-old coffee, hot chocolate, saddle brown, Java, espresso, liking, warm fudge. Oh dear. Brownie. I like that, Chris. Brownie. Not quite brown, but brownie. And it does look like a brownie. I like that. Very concise name, but yeah, like it. And the final two, guys, is a grey and a black. So this is the grey. Smoke, I like that. Stratosphere, love that. Dolphin, I love that. Misty Morning, Elephant Grey, Walrus, Wolf, Grey Mist, Rainstorm, Silver Fox, really good ones here. But I have to say, I'm having Dolphin. I think that's an unusual, but very classy one. So that's Dolphin. The final one is black. I think it's black anyway. Black Panther, I like that. Raven, I like that. Licorice. Sambuca, Infinity. Black Hole. Abyss. Black Diamond. Donna, you've got it there. You've got it, love. Cool. What a fantastic colour. So that's it, guys. That's the 30 Fibralo done, all with their own unique names. These are really good pens. There's a little bit of information here that people were asking earlier. They are fibre tip pens with water-soluble ink. They are quite flexible and they're a medium tip. And they can be used with water. The tip retains its flexibility at all times without any fraying, and that's under guarantee, guys. It says so. Yeah, wicked. So that's that. And I've just noticed it's now time for Christine, and I haven't got time to swatch out these other stuff, which is a bit of a bummer. But they do look nice, all swatched out, don't they? I think brilliant, Gary, those. I'll just read them out for you guys as a collection. We've got melted butter, buttercup, pumpkin, tango, tomato, sangria, cherry pop, dragon fruit, lavender punch, night sky, midnight, regal blue, purple rain, smurf, cornflower, dragon scale, blue wave, icicle, seafoam, cabbage, poison ivy, army green, dandelion, wet sand, skin deep, sherbet, mocha, brownie, dolphin, and coal. I think they are superb. Yeah, I have to go as well, Donna, because it's now Christine's time. Christine's left a link in the. Thank you, Mona. Christine's left a link. I was going to do that for her, but she's already beat me to it. There's a link for her channel. If you'd like to all take one step across there and join us all across at Christine's. And I would like to thank you all very much for coming. Who's this? Sean Murphy Journal. You for Peanut. Shut up, mate. Have you not got anything better to do? So thank you very much for coming, everybody. Thanks, Mia, Barb, Caroline, for filling in as a mod last minute. Shara, Veronica, Shannon, thanks for coming. Tanya, Becky, and Steve, Mona, Chris Grayson, thanks for coming, Chris. I hope you come back. Gary Hudson, Brenda Baker, thanks for coming, Susie and Robin. Pamela, thank you, and Dee. Faithful, it was brilliant to see you. Nicole, Brenda, Nick and Tina, Ashley, of course, and Becky, and Dee Dee, and Bridget, and Shelley, and Lizette, and our Pickle, of course. Don't forget Pickle. Joey, and Pamela, and Becky, and Natalie, and Faithful, and Greatheart, and Wendy, and Kenny. Wow, we've got some, and Sky, and Elizabeth. We've got some quite fantastic support here again, guys. Thank you. So I'd like to wish everybody a good evening. I'll see you all in the chats, and I'll see you all on Christine's chat. Mod salute. Christine's chat, I'll be there in about 10 minutes or so. Bye, Kim. Thank you for joining. That's Kim Kalkstein, by the way. Bye, Ashley. Not a problem, Wendy. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Laurie. Yeah, it's because you were a bit too rude, that, Shannon. It's a clean channel, is this? It's very clean, very clean. Thanks, Lizette. Mod salute. Thanks, Caroline. And thank you very much. everybody who contributed to the channel. It's been a lovely thought. Thank you. Hello, May. We're just finishing now. Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it, Brenda? Thank you. Thanks for your donation. So I'll see you all across at Christine's. I'm just going to clean up at this side, and I'll be there in about 10-15 minutes. Oh, thank you, Pat. Thanks for coming. Cheerio, everybody.